So now we go on with the playing cards and we come to the knaves, and they are smaller than king and queen, or lady and queen, lady and king, as you say it. Yes, they are smaller and they are often the cards of children, of pets, and sometimes even of very different things you would not imagine at the first sight. So we start with a cross or clubs, as you want to say it, and this card often is a card of offices, of things that are similar to the king of spades a little bit, of things that are official, that are, for example, about contracts, about all the things that are growing in your professional life. Yeah, these are like your professional children, to say it in a picture. Yeah. This is also news. This is most often written news, official news, and all these things that are growing in your busy life. You know, and if this card is next to a person card, it often indicates that this person is above you. It is in a higher status, so to say. Yeah. So this card is your professional children, I say, call it. This is not people in flesh, so to say. It is about your projects and all the things you are raising up in professional life. And of course, it is also about news. It is about messages and all these things. And most often they are written or somehow official. Yeah. So this is not a card that is too casual, so to say. This is more professional. Yes. And now we have the heart card. And of course, this is a card of children. It can also be the card of pets, if they have, for example, if they are like your child or if they are a family member. Yeah, there are some pets that are not so much together with a family. It is more cattle, I think, in English, to say it correctly then. But for example, the cat, the dog, of course the fishes are not so much this card, but animals you have a relationship with, that belong to the family, that are into your team, so to say. They can be shown with this card too. And of course children, and also anything to do with love that is positive and pleasurable. So this card can also indicate flirts and things like that. These different meanings can be a bit confusing at the start, but when you go more and deeper into the materia, you will find out that it is like a card is like an energy field. It is more like a room. It is not just a meaning. And into the room of this card are all these lovely things that are a bit smaller. Yeah? For example, like a child, like a pet, like a small love story that is not sure now, but that is very nice. So this card is a very lucky card. In any case, it indicates lucky things around this meaning. This card not. Here we have the spades, and he is a very, very complicated one, because it can also mean people who are who are trying to, yes, to do bad things to you, who are trying to sneak around you. You know, this is always a card with hidden aspects. This is not someone who's saying, oh, I hate you, and straight into the face, you know. This is behind the back, so you have to be really careful with him. And sometimes it's even not even ill-intended. So there, we all know people who are not very mature, who are very like, oh, here I'm coming, da da da, you know, they are not caring, they just jump into situations and bring everyone into confusion because of that. And this immaturity can also be meant with this card. It can also be a warning card for yourself, if you face it in a reading, to act more responsible, to care more, to think more about things. Yeah. So this card is difficult. It is not very good in most cases, but it has not to be always ill-intended. It is very much like the fox in Lenormand. You can compare them very well. Yeah. And now we have the last knave. Here we are with the diamonds, and he is also small. He is also a child. He is luck. He is much joy. Yeah. But it is not always a child. It is the main meaning of the card is more around joy, about happiness, about things you reach, luck, all these things. And he is, yes, everything that makes you happy, you could say it. Yeah, we had here our heart boy, so to say, and he is more about concrete beings, persons, animals, everything that makes your heart jump up happily. But he is more about situations that are joyful and wonderful and where you feel very good and very blessed into. Yeah, so these were our knaves, and we will go on with the number cards in the next video. I hope you still enjoy it. I know playing cards can be confusing sometimes, but we will get through it and you get an impression about how to read them in the classical German Skat system.